So now let's start. Okay, the joins. So the continuing the joins, you understood now what is the Cartesian join. That thing you have to take care. Cartesian join should not happen. So what is the wrong in this last query? Because we are getting all the things. So remove that semicolon. Enter and right and E dot department number is equal to D dot department number is equal to, this is the join condition that you have to give. If you forget this thing, you will get this kind of records. Now you run it. D dot E dot department number, employee department number equal to department number. D dot. Now this is the actual output that we are expecting. Okay. So this is what we called our join. So this is called your EQ join. Right. The second one is, this is EQ join. Before that, you save it first, Cartesian join. So here we should avoid Cartesian join. That means we should not miss any join condition. Now come to your toad. Now just write the second one, EQ join.
EQ join.
EQUI. EQUI. EQ join. Okay. Now that query you copy and pasted the last query from the note. So this is your nothing but you're giving the Cartesian product. So now here you have to write that condition, join condition. Okay. Remove the semicolon and write the join condition and E dot department number equal to D dot department. So from this table and that table, the common column, you have to do the equal to join. This department equal to this department. That's why it is called EQ join. Enter and E dot department number is equal to D dot department number. That is nothing but your EQ join. That's why we are giving equal to sign. That means both department number equal to King department, the employee King department number should be equal to department number in department table, equal to, not comma. Now run it. Okay, so we'll get this is now the perfect answer. So always remember, when a database developer, when you're dealing with data, in any project you go, database will be there. Maybe syntax will be different, but these concepts are same. So here we are doing two tables. Okay, for two tables join, we need a one join condition. This is the join condition. But where ename equal to King, that is a filter condition. Because we are filtering from employee table, we are filtering only taking the King. If you want to do, if you don't want to filter, if you want all the records, you can get it. But this equal to department number equal to department number, that is nothing but your join condition. Okay. So now go to Excel. Now here two tables are there. So how many join condition we need? One. Because department number here, department number here. One employee dot department number should be equal to department dot department number. Let's say I have 7 tables. In the down you write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H table. Come down in the Excel. Again down, little bit more down. 20, line number 20. Right, A, tab, tab, B, tab, C, like that you write. D, E, F, G, H. So these are, let's say, table names. Okay, that's it. So let's say I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I have tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tables are there. So you are writing some join because some columns are there in A table, some columns are there in B table, some columns are there in G table, some columns are there in H table. So we are taking some few columns from different tables. So how many join condition you need here? How many join condition you need? A to B you have to join one condition, B to C 1, C to D 1, D to E 1, E to F 1, F to G 1, G to H 1. How many total?
7.
Huh?
7.
7. So you write here again, do tab, right? N equal if, right? If if we have n number of tables, m number of tables, we need n minus 1 join condition. This is the golden rule you have to print in your mind.
Number of tables?
We need n minus 1 n minus 1, not 10. Joining condition. Okay, perfect. Just highlight it, make it bold, everything. Control B. No, not everything, just that sentence only. Select. This is one cell only, not so many cells. Okay. So here n number of tables. If you have, let's say I have 2 tables. So joining condition will be 1. That is department number equal to this department number. Let's say I have 8. So I need 8 minus 1, 7. If I have 19 tables, so 19 minus 1, 18 join condition I need. Okay. So this is the golden rule you have to remember. And while writing the query, you should see if you have missed any. Let's say you are taking care of 19 tables or 18 tables or 15 tables or 5 tables. You have to check if you have missed any joining condition. The Cartesian product will happen then. So you will get a wrong data. Okay. So now go to Toad. So here, this is, we have taken from EMP and department 2 tables. So joining condition is 1, the last one. Department number equal to department number. That's it. But ENM equal to king, that is a filter condition. But this is, we are doing equal to these 2 columns. Okay. So this is your equation. You can save it. Now, second one is non-equation. Third one is non-equijoin. So same query you write, but instead of equal to sign, just give not equal to. That copy paste the last query. No, not that one. Last one. So here department number is equal to department number you have written. So, but here you write department number not equal to. How to write not equal to? Just give explanatory in before equal to. Shift 1. Before equal to, give shift 1. So this is your not equal to. Now run it. So here what we will get? Not equijoin. That means I want which department is not equal to, I want that. That means apart from that equijoin, it will give all others. 10 equal to 10, it won't give. Apart from that, it will give all others. Now go to Excel. Now just department number in FK, highlight that 10. No, the value 10. The value 10 you highlight. Just give some color, green. In department 10 also give the same color. In 10, this 10 also you give, department table. Same color. So this is nothing but equal to. So if you do equijoin, you will get this equal to this and you will get the one record. But if you give not non-equijoin, it will check this 10 equal to 10, not equal to 10, no. So it will don't give this one. Apart from that, it will give all others. That's what is happening there. Okay, go and check. You're told. You are getting right. Apart from 10, you are getting all other things. So this is nothing but a non-equijoin. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now save it. Now just do select distinct department number from EMP. Ten, 20, 30. Okay. Now enter. Select distinct department number from department table. From DPT. Okay, so here if you see in the employee table we have 10, 20, 30, but in department number we have so many others are there, 40, 50, 90 also there. Okay, so now the next one is our left outer join. The fourth one is left outer join. Write the heading as a left outer join.
Sorry. Left.
LEFT left. So left outer join. Okay. Now enter. Right. Select. Enter from EMP, comma EMP E and department E that you write. So this is the when you're writing join, first write the from clause. It will be easier for you. First you choose whatever the tables, then you write the columns. It will be easier for you. Comma DPTNO. Comma D dot DPTNO. In the beginning, you write distinct. Okay, now come down. See, when you are habituated, directly you can write in one go. Okay, I am telling you in this format because it will be easier for you. Enter. Now, after doing this, you just blindly you have to write the join condition first, because you are taking two tables, more than one tables, right? Write the join condition, fatafat. So this thing you should not do any mistake. Otherwise, it will become a Cartesian join, where E dot department number equal to D dot department number. That column which is equal to that you have to write must. If you miss that, it will be wrong. Semicolon, now run it. Now perfect. If you want to order by, you can just give order by 1. Order by 1. Enter 1. So 1 means, as I told before, the first, it will order according to first column. So now equal to means in our employee table we have 10, 20, 30. So it will equal to department also 10, 20, 30 is giving. But I want to know which is not present in employee but present in department also. I want those records also. Okay. So do one thing, just give a plus sign D dot department number. After that, give plus sign. Go up 10th row. No, there below. Come to end. Give bracket. Bracket start plus sign. Bracket close. Now run it. Control enter. Same. Okay. This is same because why? Because what does it mean? This means left outer join. Okay. Left outer join means first of all it will give the equal to whatever data is equal, it will give. Apart from that, what is there in extra in employee table, that will also give. But in this table, employee table, there is no extra department numbers. Okay. So that's why it is not giving. If there are, let's say 100 or some department 99 something is there, which is not there in the other table. Okay. That time it will give those records also. So this is called left outer join. That means left side, whatever is there, it will give all the details. This can be written in different way also. Just write, I'll tell you. This is the old fashion giving the plus sign. You can write same thing, copy paste. No. Control Z. No. Don't. It's not yet completed. Wait. Now enter. Paste it. So here select distinct E dot department number, comma D dot department number from employee E, space, right, space, left outer join, left space outer space join, space DPTD, space D, DPT space D, then on, on, space on, within bracket, E dot department number equal to D dot department number. Semicolon. So in left outer join, what will happen? If left side is nothing but employee, okay, left side is nothing but your employee table. In where condition you have written E dot, right, employee table, and right side is the department table. So left side, whatever extra is there, it will give. So this can be written in this way or this way, and this second option is the latest one. The giving plus sign is the old version. Okay. So you can write this way also or this way also. This is nothing but your left outer join. Because here data is not there, so it is not showing. Now we'll do the right outer join. Okay. Just from the comment to end, copy Just okay, Control A. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now just give number fifth. You give there. You give number fifth. Instead of 4, you give fifth. 4 is done. That is done. Come down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then instead of left, give right. Instead of left, give right. And now this plus sign, give this side. This plus sign you remove. Give before equal to sign. Before equal to sign. Here. Before equal to sign. In the below left, remove the left, give right. Okay. Now run that query. Above query first. First run the above query. Okay, both are same. Both are will give the same output. So right outer join means it will give the first equal data. Also, it will give in the right side what is the extra department numbers are present. In this case, there are extra departments are present in department table. So you are getting, oh, this is the extra departments are there, which is not there in employee table. So you can do some analysis. Okay. In that case, if you need to do some analysis, okay, in this table, which is extra columns are there or which extra departments are there, I want to see. That time you can use this outer join, left or right, that depends which data you want. So see here, right outer join means you have to write right outer join. You better you use the latest one, this last one. This plus sign is the older version. Okay. So right outer join means in the employee table is the left, department is right. Okay. So what will happen here? First it will do the equal to, which is equal to, it will come. Apart from equal to, which is extra department numbers, that will come. So this is nothing but your left outer join and right outer join. In left outer join, you have not got anything because in employee table there is no extra departments present. Okay. Clear? Any doubt? These are very, very important questions and they'll ask, they'll confuse you in interview. First, try to clarify your doubts. If you do practice, you'll come to know. Maybe you can create some table, let's say, create a table A, insert some number 1, 2, 3, 4, and create a table B. And let's say you can insert some number 4, 5, 6, 7. Some values are there extra, some values here extra. So if you do this left right outer join, you'll easily understand. Try to do this practice actually, because this join is very, very important for intro point of view, and for practically we are going to deal with joins only, because we are going to write the query, big queries using joins, because there are so many 50 tables are there or 10 tables are there. So you have to write the joins. I want this table, what is the data, this table, what is the data, what is the extra data. All these things you have to do. You have to play with the data. So try to use this left outer join, right outer join, equi join, whatever, and see how you are getting the data. And the data that you are getting, whether you are getting the correct data or not, that also you have to see. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So now this is right outer join completed. Now we have some few more joins are there. Let's see in the next session.